Last March, I met Natalie Cabral and her husband Edmund Grin in New York at an awards ceremony for women explorers. We were sitting at the same table and immediately fell into conversation about what she does, which is study the origin of life in extreme environments. And she's been climbing these volcanoes in the Andes Mountains at 20,000 feet altitude for the last couple of years because the lakes in the volcanoes' craters are similar to what we think Mars was like. And so if she can find out how life originated there, it would be useful to her studies on finding life off the Earth. She works for SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, and at NASA Ames Research Lab. So during the course of the conversation, I was just enthralled. I listened for a couple hours, and after the award ceremony, the next day we all went through the Museum of Natural History, and she invited me to go along on their next mission to climb these 3 volcanoes in the Chilean-Bolivian border along the Andes Mountains, and it's just an incredible moment for me.
What's up, guys? This is Chris again from Discover, and this is Update 3. Before Eric gets to Chile, he needs to prepare, so that's what we'll be going over in this update. Eric's preparation for the High Lakes project is incredibly important. First, he needs to be in the physical shape to hike and climb these volcanoes and have the endurance to get him and his equipment up to the High Lakes. Alright, Eric, tell him what you've been doing, man.
Okay, so this climb isn't really that technical, but it's going to be very strenuous. And at those high altitudes, just lung capacity alone can be a crippling factor. If I'm not fit as I can be right now, it's going to really impact the success, our ability to get the gear up to the top of the mountain. So for a month now, I've been training, running on the beach, carrying a backpack full of lead weights around, and I've dropped about 10 pounds. I'm down to 200 now, all in preparation for the trip.
The second part of Eric's preparation is to make sure he's been refreshed with his equipment and that it's all in good working order. The main piece of equipment that he needs to make sure he knows backward and forward is the rebreather. It's one of the most complicated dive systems because it reuses the air already breathed or exhaled by the diver. So let's check in with Eric again and see how it's going.
Gear works perfectly. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be just what I was hoping for on top of the mountain. All the equipment, all the tests, all the stuff that I'm going to need to work with when I'm up there, I tried it out, so I'm familiar with the system. Now we've done it several times, both here in Florida and in California at the pool at Ames and in Monterey off the beach. So I'm excited to get out there and try it for real on the lake on Licancabur.
The last thing Eric needs to do is get all his equipment packed up, especially what he just tested, along with any other necessities he needs for the trip.
Things that I gotta have and carry on right with me, because all of this could get lost on the airlines as we travel from Key West to Miami to Santiago to Antofagasta. If everything gets lost, the things I want to have with me are my passport, my hat, my sunglasses, and my pocket knife.
Best of luck getting that pocket knife on the plane. For more info on Eric and the High Lakes project, go to ericexploreswith.com. Don't forget to send all constructive compliments to Chris at discoveronline.com. Alright, that's going to do it for the third Discoverer podcast. See you guys next time.